You're watching Escape Adulthood Live, your number one source for long lasting, fast acting, physician approved adultitis relief.
Trick or treats. On this show, we're celebrating Halloween, talking about great pumpkins, and sharing some fun surprises.
Greetings and salutations. This episode is brought to you by people like Andrea Alson, Tracy Foles, and Cynthia Hill. Their membership in the Wonder and Whimsy Society supports us in this work to fight adultitis.
If you'd like to annihilate the adultitis in your life, learn more about the Wonder and Whimsy Society, or be among the first to know about our newest offerings by becoming an insider at escapeadulthood.com/subscribe. Happy Halloween, friends.
Good to be here with you all.
Yes, you look wonderful, and this is quite a crew tonight. We are here for quite the meeting of superheroes.
Yes, we are.
And I see so many of you superheroes. I see a Snoopy, I see a panda, I see a pig, I see a minion.
I see nothing.
I believe you. I believe you. And I even see, it looks to be some sort of black hooded mystery man off in the distance. Oh, who is that? Can you see that? You see nothing.
Oh, right here. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
It looks like Grim Reaper.
Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
I bet it is the Grim Reaper back there. It's so good to see you all tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Yep, I am keeping track of letting people in to our awesome show.
Yes.
We got some good stuff planned tonight.
We're in the back cave. We have put together some interesting Halloween shenanigans for all of you.
Why are you talking like that?
You said to talk powerful.
I have to talk like this because I can't move my mouth very big.
And yes, Christy Ward is right. Jason had to shave again. But it is fun.
Someday I will find a costume that allows me to wear glasses and not have to shave. That's I don't know why it's so hard for me to figure out.
That's
something.
very difficult.
I don't know.
Yeah. And I don't know if you can really tell.
I've been working out.
I mean, this is one of those kind of like a kid costumes. This is something else.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Yeah.
It's a big day. Been working out for a long time. And
this is the day to show it off.
It's a good thing your husband is out running errands.
Well, it does help. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a good night for that. We kept him busy.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got some fun stuff here, I think. Yes. We kids have been busy, haven't they?
Yes, yeah. In fact, it's been super warm and mild here, so brought the pumpkins outside. As you can see, they got busy with the paint and the carving. So Ben did the Spider-Man and is it Jack? Who's that?
Jack Skellington.
Jack, yes. And then Ro did the pink one with the roses. Lucy did that really neat, fancy one in the back with all the colors, and mine was the heart emoji. Smiley face. So we had fun.
Yeah,
it was awesome. Good. Yeah.
And of course, this is what we'll be wearing tomorrow for Halloween.
Yes.
But our
on
kids
a recent
are also
coffee chat, someone was like, "Are you going to show what the kids are wearing?" So they got to practice make sure their costumes are all ready, and we got a little photo to show you guys tonight. So here is Lucy as Loki. Yes, Loki. I mean, she wanted to go dark.
He's lovable.
We found that green, whatever that was, at Goodwill, and she was like, "Ooh, maybe it could be Loki." So Ro made her whatever that
staff thing,
whatever that thing is. Yeah. So that turned out pretty good. And of course, Ben wanted to come in at Hawkeye from the Avengers because he is convinced he actually looks like Hawkeye. So that was a win.
Pretty good.
Yeah,
pretty
he
good.
grew his hair out a little bit,
Yeah.
Put some gel in there, and we had the bow and arrow, so that was fun. And then, of course,
this is killer.
This is where it all started, you guys. Thor. All right. So the siblings, Thor she just realized she kind of looked like Thor with that hair, and that's where it all kind of was inspired by, I think.
Yeah.
So.
And I was trying to figure out who I was going to be this whole time, and then Kim picked Wonder Woman and totally broke the Marvel wall. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'll be Batman.
So
Because I heard once that you should.
I know, Christy. I know, mixing up Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
We're breaking rules that don't exist, or actually, these are rules that exist. But
I heard once that you should be yourself unless you can be Batman. And then you should be Batman. So
that is a meme.
If I learned anything from the internet, it is that.
Oh my goodness, there's some good costumes out there tonight, guys. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Yes. Jenna was once Hawkeye. So no, actually. Oh, wait a second. She's putting up a different picture.
That's Merida.
Merida. Okay, there, and that's. Oh, I get it. With all the. Okay, I'm catching up here, Jenna. I had to really think about it because I was like, who are those people behind you? You're tiny on our screen.
I can't see anything. I see that she's wearing a red wig. So what is right here? Who's that?
It says Fred and Kathy.
I love that look. Yeah.
That is really.
You should probably go to the dentist immediately, but looks good.
That's awesome.
So we've got some news to get to.
Okay.
I don't know if you knew that or not, but
I don't know. You
got
tell
some
me.
news.
You tell me.
Yeah, so many of you are probably aware that we have a new section of the Escape Adulthood League that's not really fair to say new anymore because it's been going around for a while. The Adultitis Free News. And Rachel and Jenna have been the heavy lifters of that. And every day we're posting something fun, happy, silly, inspiring, which of course, with the election season that we are currently in, we need as much of that kind of stuff as possible.
Yes.
So
combat.
All the more reason. So I wanted to highlight a few of the really good ones from this week, just to give us something to talk about a little bit. So this first one is about great pumpkins in terms of large. And apparently the Independent reported on the Pennsylvania Giant Pumpkin Growers Association. There really is an association for everything.
Yes.
I would love to speak to those folks about the lifestyle of growing these impressive crops. So the group has 100 farmers. The average giant pumpkin weighs around 1,000 pounds. And the world record stands at 2,749 pounds, which is slightly heavier than a Honda Fit.
Oh!
So that's
epic.
Impressive, yes.
Wow.
Farmers work on growing from mid-April to October, take care of tending the pumpkin patch from start to finish, considering soil quality, seed genetics, plenty of space, and care. So what's kind of cool, many families have been part of the community of growers for a long time and consider themselves dynasties.
Interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I bet.
So any thoughts on that?
Did it say like if it's in a certain region of the country?
Well, it's all over the place, but this particular focus was on Pennsylvania.
Okay.
But there's other places that are part of this, but this was specifically the group of people.
Well, it'd have to be regional because you're not transporting.
Not a lot of traveling, probably.
Right.
Yeah.
You know? So that's very interesting. Huh.
You'll have to tell me if there's any good comments that come in because I cannot see any of them.
How do they carry those pumpkins to the fair? Amy says. Yeah, I mean, I am having that same question.
It's a good question.
Yeah.
I don't know. They probably have to call Superman in, I suppose.
They could.
All right. Here's another story.
Forklift, Jenna says.
I love this one. This is Workaholic Chairs. So there was a design company in the UK called Chairbox that they were talking amongst themselves about the work until you die mentality that plagues the workforce these days. And so they used CAD software to design a coffin-shaped chair.
Yeah, see that a little clearer. Coffin
Shaped. Yes.
Yes.
That kind of joked about needing to roll workers out once they expire. It's called the last shift office chair. So the guy was the designer. He said that, yeah, if I die in this pose, they might have to bury me like that, and so it would be inconvenient to put him in a coffin. And so they probably would create a special coffin in this case, and they made a CAD version, 3D model. So
Kathy says she needs one for her boss.
Yes.
So that's that says a lot, Kathy. Oh my goodness.
It's pretty good. I like a good, clever, yeah.
I wonder if Jenna or Rachel could plop that picture, and maybe they already have in the comments, because I know the picture was priceless.
Well, it's right here.
Oh, it's right in the middle of us.
Yes.
Oh, I was looking over the comments.
Welcome to the show, Kim, that we are now on our 116th episode of that.
I was watching the comments so closely for you.
One track mind, huh? Meanwhile, I just let someone in from the waiting room.
Wow.
So, there you go.
You're like a superhero.
I am.
I am not.
All right.
I'm just wonder build.
I got one more story here. Let's see if
That's a good picture, by the way.
Yeah, just go figure. This one is just a feel-good story. So this happened on Friday the 13th, flight from San Francisco to Houston. Okay. And we know in our flying travels that sometimes it's just a perfect storm of bad. Yeah. Right? Yeah, it doesn't take much these days. These people found themselves in a delay because of an emergency medical landing. Okay? Right. So someone actually had to be taken off the plane in one of those coffin chairs. and they actually had to take him away on an ambulance. So it was pretty bad, right? Yeah. However, then because of that, it coincided with one of those delays where the flight crew can only fly for a certain number of hours. Yeah. So that pushed that back. So now they had to wait for a whole new flight crew to arrive. Mm-hmm. But what was cool is the pilot ordered 30 pizzas from a local pizza shop. Oh, because here's the thing. So the airline, and I'm going to give credit, this was United, I believe, United Airlines. They gave people vouchers for meals because it was going to be a delay. However, in small airports, and they don't always stay open very late. So there wasn't anything actually open to eat per se. So this pilot felt really bad. He ordered 30 pizzas from a local pizza shop and had them delivered to the gate, and then made sure all 150 passengers ate before he made himself a plate. Cool. And they organized the people by seat number to make sure that everyone got some. And eventually, late in the evening, the replacement crew arrived and everyone was able to make their final destination to Houston. So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
You hear about people kicking down yard signs in their neighbors' yards. It's nice to have a story about someone who's actually helping sure people the situation.
Fed and eating last, even. Yeah. Wow,
those little acts of kindness are pretty big. So
that's a feel good story.
Any comments on that at all, or anything I need to know?
Need one for my boss, Kathy says.
Still.
Maybe a pizza.
Yeah,
would help.
There you go.
That might actually help her boss to be less coffin needing. Is to have a pizza delivered.
Coffin needing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
well,
so boss. Steven, always ready.
He's always, you can count on him. Okay. Well, let's go to our show and tell. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So this is the goal. We invited you ahead of time to bring some sort of Halloween-related object that has a good story to it. Mm-hmm. And if you did do that and you would like to share it, you can put your hand up and Kim will be able to see it. Looks like we might have Helen. So let me see if I can get Helen to...
you might be able to spotlight her.
Add camera. Let me see.
And Helen, your costume is very obvious. For those maybe who aren't so obvious, maybe you can share a little bit about your costume too while you're up. But yes, the Minions. I wonder if she can do the little voice.
Let's see if I can get this. If it will show her.
Hey, we're getting there.
Let me see. Let me see.
Ellen, you're muted.
There it is.
Oh yeah.
There.
Look at that.
Mine's a homemade Minion costume. I knit the hat and put the pieces together because it's easy to wear and still be a preschool teacher and not have to try to climb out of a lot of things.
That's genius.
While you're dressing everybody else.
Oh,
nice.
I love it. It's perfect.
So tell me how you made that. What's going on with the eye there?
Yeah, how'd you do that?
Okay, so this is just a crocheted hat with a black band, and then I put pipe cleaners for the hair. Then the eye is a piece of, lid from a canning jar.
Yeah.
And then I wrapped the lid part in white, and then I went out and got one of those giant eyeballs and glued it on.
Genius.
Brilliant.
And then just sewed it in.
Oh,
that's pretty good.
I love it. And do you do it every year, or is this kind of like every other year kind of thing?
The last couple of years I've done it because the weather has been nice enough that I can wear it, but sometimes I'll do other things. I've gone as a crazy cat lady and worn a lot of cat things, and then brought one or two of the cats to school. Things like that.
Fun.
Nice.
Oh, I love it.
That's awesome. Cool.
Do you have, like, in your array of talents, the Minion voice by chance?
No, not I have. I'm sure when I get really frustrated, I sound like something to work on. Right. When all the words are jumbled together.
Yeah, exactly. We all have that at some point, right?
Yeah.
So I don't have my item with me because my mom and dad made me get rid of it many years ago.
Okay.
But what it is one of the first pumpkins I carved as a 3-year-old. I would not let them throw out. I made that it had to stay. And my mom said it kept getting greener and smushier and whatever. But every time they went to get rid of it, I wouldn't let it. So he wrote me a note telling me that he had to go away and he would be back in another year. And at some point in time, the note has gotten lost. But that's one of my mom's favorite stories to tell, and one of the memories I kind of have as a kid of just my first jack-o'-lantern was not supposed to go. It was supposed to stay.
Oh, how sweet. That kind of fits what I know about you, Helen. Sentimental, right? It's like,
right. Well, and it's funny because I didn't like Santa Claus. I didn't want, as I told my mom, that man to be in my house. He could leave the presents outside, but the pumpkin couldn't go.
Oh, I love it. What a wonderful story.
Do not let that man step foot in our house.
Considering how quickly pumpkins rot, you may have it's like a scientific miracle that it lasted more than just like a couple months, you know?
It's pretty good.
Probably it lasted 3 to 4 more days than I realized, or maybe they traded pumpkins out on me. I don't know.
Yeah, that was probably some parenthood magic there.
Nice.
Well, thank you for sharing. It's so good to see you. Have fun with your kiddos tomorrow.
Yes, it's always a fun day with kids and Halloween, isn't it? Especially in the schools. And okay, who else? Does anyone else want to say anything or share anything about a Halloween-related object, or I suppose your costume too? If you want to tell us a little bit about your costume, that could work too.
Yes.
Lindsay, I can't raise my hand, but I'm raising my hand.
There she is, Stephanie.
Stephanie? Okay, let me get you in here, Stephanie. All right.
I'm very impressed that you can
there we go.
All this. Hey,
me too.
There we go. Good to see you.
Hello.
Hello.
So I work in long-term care and nursing homes and hospice and assisted living. So we always have a lot of fun on Halloween. And I usually I didn't bring it up from the basement, but my big bin of like 40 different hats and goofy glasses and things, and pass them out to the residents so they can dress up when the little takes come around.
That's awesome.
But I usually think of my costume at the 11th hour, but I decided to recycle one from 30 years ago. So I don't know if you can tell what I am. Here's my props. You see that?
Let's see. That's like bread? Okay.
Like a tray of
Yeah.
pastry.
Oh
Oh,
my
she's putting on the makeup.
Makeup,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
And she's got a fur.
Someone in the comments has to be able to know what this is.
That's
It's
awesome.
also it's also what you guys are.
Oh, a superhero?
Anyone?
Mrs. Lovett?
No. It's
No.
also what Helen's students always are hoping to find.
Oh, I am stumped. I got to be honest with you.
You know what these are here?
Oh, like, is it a cinnamon roll or like a?
Uh-huh. There you go. There's a hint.
Okay, cinnamon roll is a hint.
I'm a
And what-
role
Oh,
model, naturally.
a role model.
I'm a role model.
Oh.
Oh,
clever.
Here, I'm trying to think of like an actual character. That's awesome.
That's
actually.
witty. I love
love
that.
that.
Aw. That's awesome. Very clever, Rachel
Yes.
says.
Thank you.
Yes.
I like the play on words kind of costumes.
Yes. Well, Steve.
I'm surprised Steven
I know
didn't
Steven
get that.
will appreciate that.
I'm
He's
very
a wordsmith.
disappointed,
Oh,
Steven.
somebody
Never
said
will.
somebody said it. Yeah.
Did they?
Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Jenna.
Yep, role
Jenna
model.
got it. Aw.
Good
That's so
job.
great.
That's cool.
I love that you share all your costumes with your residents.
Yeah.
I'm sure staff get into it. That's got to bring so much joy to
Well,
everyone.
tomorrow, ironically, we have an in-service in the morning. We're having our first snowfall here. I'm in Minnesota. We're your neighbors.
Okay.
We're having our first snowfall, and we have a 8:30 a.m. in-service by a funeral home. Coffins and something, cremation and something. Oh my, is the
Wow.
title. And then I'm after
Oh
there.
my.
After the in-service, I'm going to a funeral. So I'm going to have to like take off my rolls and my fur and modify for the actual funeral. Although the deceased would probably approve of my costume, I'm guessing. So
Aw. But not everyone would understand why you're.
not everyone would understand why I look so
Yeah.
weird.
Some people with adultitis, probably. Yeah.
That's right.
Aw, how delightful,
Well,
Stephanie.
thank you so much for getting on here and for giving us a puzzle to solve.
Yeah.
that,
You're welcome.
been able to solve, but it's super awesome. Thank you very much.
Good to see
And,
you.
You're welcome.
Have fun.
let's see.
Have fun tomorrow and
Thank you.
good luck with the in-service.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am trying. There we go. There's Amy. We get Amy to get her
And she
camera
hasn't
on.
had
Hopefully.
a camera on yet, so I'm wondering.
Oh, I'm not turning my camera on. Sorry. However, can you put my chat guy in that's me when I'm 11
Oh,
or 12.
Chat.
That's my Grease outfit. I'm Olivia Newton-John after she became cool.
Oh, I don't know that we can.
Yeah,
put
I
that
can't
up.
push that onto the
Yeah, 'cause
screen
it's
right
only
now.
like a member. Or, you
Although,
know,
let me see if I
let me-
can. What happens if I do
happens. That
Okay.
is amazing. Oh.
Hi guys, I've just had one of those days,
she is.
and at my new job, I'm on the camera all the time. It's kind of
Are you-
less fun now. So
Well,
it's
thank
less
you
fun to be
for
on, I
putting it
know.
on so that we don't have to just look at a black screen. We appreciate it.
It's nice to see your smile. Yeah.
So, do you have a
Thanks.
story, an object in the story for us?
well, that was just my
The
story is that Halloween has been magical for us because my mother sewed, and as a child, I could be anything I wanted, as you can see from the picture in the chat. And back in the day, they gave me real cigarettes to put in my pocket, and because that was part of the costume. I mean, we went all the way. So, and then the greatest part of my children's childhood was my mom would take them 2 months before Halloween, and they'd go to Joanne Fabrics, and she'd say, "Pick a pattern," and they would get to pick anything they wanted. So, Halloween has just been magical. I can't sew at all. I didn't need to. Why would I have learned that? So
Right.
I'll take care of that. But it really was magical. And my middle daughter, Sasha, she started November 1st picking out for the next year. It usually changed 3 or 4 times, but she always had a costume ready. You could ask her any time of year, what are you going to be for Halloween? And she had an answer. So it's a
Wow.
fun, special holiday. And I just wanted to share that. Thank you.
That's cool.
Wow.
Thank you for that. Yeah, that's really cool to have talent like that opens up the imagination.
That's so connected to this holiday, especially.
Yeah, I think about that with Ginny, with her cardboarding skills and her creativity. She's got so many different talents that it just kind of
it lends itself to days like Halloween for sure. What a great story, Amy. Thank you for sharing that. And that picture, you saved it, right? Were you able to save the picture?
I tried to get it on. I couldn't get it. So hello, Jenna.
Merida.
Oh.
Oops, we can't hear you yet. Hold
Muted.
on a second there.
Whoops.
It sounds like
I forgot to do that part. Hope you're having a great evening tonight. Having a good time. I don't know if you remember this scene from Ralph Breaks the Internet, but like when she talks, she's like full on Scottish brogue, and all the other princesses are like, yeah, she's from the other studio. We don't understand her. Because Merida is technically Merida is technically a Pixar film. So being as we was a camera event tonight, I had to get my old wig out and do something with that. And I figured I'd go the cartoon casual with my flannel pants. So I have a Halloween trick for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lick your teeth.
Okay.
Everybody lick their teeth. You've now licked your skeleton. Happy Halloween.
Oh. Dorothy's shaking her head. What did you just have us do?
Didn't know you were going to get that tonight, folks, did you?
I'm here for you.
Jenna, is that the wig that Lucy wore when she was Black Widow one year?
Yes. And it's the wig I wore when I was Black Widow when she was Captain America as a 5-year-old. Tiny Ben Hulk.
Oh man, if that wig could tell stories, you know.
Right? Lived a life.
Yeah.
I bet that's true for any wig, really.
Yeah, probably.
That's the advantage to your cowl there, Jason. You don't have to do the wig this year.
That's true.
The Wayne's wig. Yeah. Although you're probably sweating just as much as I am in this wig.
Ooh, yeah, it's rough. I wore it for like 15 minutes before we went on, and I had to take it off, and my hair was completely wet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah. So
the sacrifices we make for these fun costumes.
I don't know how I'm supposed to fight any crime in this thing, but
speaking of hot heads, I'm looking at Rachel going, I bet her head's a little warm right now.
Where is she?
Better get her up here.
Let's see.
Oh, good job, Jenna.
Yes. I gotta see if I can find.
Love the background, by the way. Well done. Well done.
There it is. Right? This one here?
Yeah,
okay.
So.
Let me see if I can get that. And then I gotta do this. There we go.
Hey.
Hey, Rach.
Oh, hey guys. Jeff's here too.
Aww.
With a
wow, hey Jeff, how's it going?
And a bowl on his head.
I'm just monkeying around.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
This is quite the wig there, Miss Sugar. Are you like Sugar Skull?
Yeah, like Sugar Skull. This was grab the top 3 things out of the costume and make it work tonight.
Make it happen.
Last minute, but it works. So
You're gonna look good with white hair someday. I gotta say.
Technically, if I didn't dye my hair, I think it would be white already. So
would it?
It's pretty skunk-headed when I miss my appointments. Yeah, we did a Dia de los Muertos themed trunk or treat for the kids' school last week. So we had all the fun stuff out, and are actually doing another party this Friday for Josie's Spanish group. She's in an online Spanish class. We're going to do a little festival and then go to the Art Institute, has a cool celebration for Dia de los Muertos. So we're really in that theme this year on top of Halloween.
Very cool.
So are you going to watch Coco and what's the other one we love?
Book of Life.
Book of
Life is my favorite.
That's a good one.
But they're opting for Coco. So we're going to let them do that. And I've got some little ceramic skulls for them, sugar skulls for them to paint and take home. So there's just 5 of them that have the class together. So it'll be fun.
Very cool.
Nice.
week.
Well, thanks for jumping on and letting us
Put you on the spot.
put you on the spot. Yes.
Yes,
I
you're
think
right.
it's-
I am warm. I'm just, yeah. These wigs are fun, but man, they're not
I know.
practical.
Yeah.
Well, and since it's 80 degrees in Michigan, probably like it is
Yes,
here.
it
you
is.
know?
Better
All right,
than the
let's keep-
sleet and snow last year, but there's still time for
This
it to
is
come
true.
for trick-or-treating tomorrow. You never know.
This
Yeah.
is true.
You never know. That's for sure.
All right, let's keep this show rolling, shall we? Huh?
Yeah.
All right, we gotta pay the bills.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
All right, you guys. Well, you may have heard the news. I'm gonna pull this out for you, Kim. 'Cause
Oh yeah.
my range of motion.
Yeah,
is
your
just
range of motion.
really
is
not
so
good.
great. So yes, our 2025 Celebrate Everything calendar is beautiful. Jason was showing some sneak peeks that you may have caught here and there with the little shine that's on there. But yeah, it turned out really good, didn't it?
Yeah. The pre-order went really well. Where we did the customized calendars, holidays. So those should all be in people's hands who ordered them. But yeah, they're officially on the store now, and
some great discounts. I forget what number. If you get up to a certain number, you could get them for $10 each.
yeah.
Which is like a third of the price. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it turned out really good this year. I'm pretty excited. Hitting the ground running.
Yep.
Yep.
So check them out. They are a limited edition. So when they're gone, they're gone.
We
So
don't reprint them. Yeah.
yeah, we don't reprint them. So whatever we have is what we have. There's also one other thing I threw in here that I wanted to show. It was the thing I was working on today.
Oh.
Do you want to give them a little tease on that? I have pictures
You
of
have
them.
pictures.
do.
Oh.
Of two of them.
Okay, so we've never offered this before, but now we had the opportunity to be able to offer sweaters. So Jason did a thing. And we will be, I don't know when these are coming out, but the Weeds and Wishes sweater and the Penguin and Impossible sweaters.
So what's cool about these is these are not printed. They're knitted with the design in it.
I don't understand at all.
So these are going to be, I'm going to do a couple test orders just to make sure the quality is really good. They look super cool.
Yes.
And there's these two, and then I have a Be Optimistic one that's also in the works as well. So I'm pretty excited about because they're pretty good quality.
Well, and
the
it
way they
doesn't
look.
show it, but the dandelions go all the way around, so it's completely around his whole sweater there. So that's kind of a neat feature. In fact, we showed the kids, and that's the first thing they said. Oh, that's so cool that the dandelions go all the way around the arms and the back and everything. So
yeah, so those
sweet.
will probably be limited time only for those, but probably in the next couple weeks, I would imagine they'd be on the store for the holiday season. So
something different.
Give people a little teaser
Yeah.
at that as well. But I was thinking it's been a while since we did this segment with the show called "What's Going On," and I wanted to see. So get your typing hands ready because I think there's going to be some good captions for this one. Comments.
Oh,
Okay,
boy.
guys. So tooling around the internet, and I found this amazing photo from Awkward Family Photos, I believe is where I found it. And I would love if anyone here, what's going on in this photo?
on?
Yeah,
What
give us a
is
caption. Give us
going on?
some thoughts here on
There's
this.
a couple things I'm noticing going on. So Hildy's wondering about the sizes. Extra small or kid size, please. So we'll have to see about that. I'm not sure if there's kid sizes. One of two, not bad. Walt says should have stopped after one. Tracy says.
Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can.
Can you bring them up? The comments.
Trying to. I'm not sure.
That's okay. I can read them if you can't.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to
Okay.
play around with it. You read them.
Rich says, first Adultitis Fighter. Amy says, I'm going to celebrate my birthday however I want. Ooh, that's good.
Here we
That's
go.
good.
Let me get this. There we go.
Oh, yay. All right, look at that.
Okay, so yeah, Tracy should have stopped after one. First Adultitis Fighter.
Rich
1,
says,
2,
I
not
was in a
bad.
timeout.
All right, I'll pull these up. You can read them.
Okay. Witness Protection Program, Mary Beth.
That's a good one.
That's awesome. Steven says, that would explain the taboo the Brady Bunch found. I love that episode. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Christy says, see, I told you if you made that face, it would stay that way.
Good one.
That's classic parenting right there. Witness protection?
Is that
Question
Jenna
mark?
or was
Jenna.
that
Oh, she's on it. Sheridan Scott says, I'm surprised she let him wear that mustache.
Yeah. What's the offending part of that picture?
That's good.
It is just
It's
strange.
an odd photo because, well, have you noticed that the two people in the white outfits kind of feel like they maybe just got back from a karate class or something? I mean, is that like, did anyone else
yeah,
notice
are they
that?
actually in costume of some sort that we just can't tell what
Oh.
it is, maybe?
Maybe, if you look at it that way.
I feel like my aunt had that witch mask.
I know.
It looks so familiar for the 70s.
Yes. Rich says church directory photo. There's one in every group, Steven says. Yes. Meet our son, Damien. Julie Brown.
Yeah, I love too that they're in white and then the little kid is also in white with the little blue overall. So it's like they're all meant to be together. And then there's this other.
And then I guess if you really look at the little kid with the masks like outfit, was that just a period piece or is that a costume?
Yeah, right. It's our son Johnny having a normal one. That's it.
Did he just put a mask on and he was wearing that? That's what I do want to know that.
Yeah, it's got a little scarecrow vibes there.
Yeah, that could be.
He looks familiar to me.
The scarecrow.
I'm gonna have to take him out.
Yeah, are you triggered?
I'm triggered.
Triggered
I'm
from
so
the
triggered
scarecrow.
right now.
I
I can't
know.
even believe it. Should be here right now. All right. Well, thank you guys for having some fun with us. I figured we'd get some good comments there. But you know, we have another little sneak peek as well from you.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't actually see this video yet, so I'm anxious to
I hope
see
you
it.
grabbed the right one.
I hope I did too. Let's do that.
We'll see. I am excited to share a studio sneak peek with you. Many of you know of Jason's Adultitis Fighters series. So, you know, he's a wonderful portrait artist and he has selected a number of different people that are, some are fictional, some are real, to represent the Adultitis Fighters. So here on this awesome wall in Jason's studio, he kind of displays them one by one. We have, of course, Ted Lasso, Willy Wonka, Princess Leia, none other than Fred Rogers and Daniel Tiger, amazing, Lucy and Pee Wee Herman. And I have to tell you, the list for his Adultitis Fighters is quite epic. I mean, he's got a really great, ambitious list to tackle little at a time. And I'm excited to share with you his brand new one. So I'm gonna walk all the way across the studio here on this beautiful warm fall day and show you what he's been working on. Yes, it is Elf. Will Ferrell, epic, right? Oh my gosh. And I just personally, I love the combination of this smile with, you know, his fuzzy collar there. And he's just got that look in his eye. Like, he loves smiling. You know, remember that line about like the boss is like, love work. Work is your new favorite, you know, smiling's my favorite. But yeah, he nailed it. He nailed the likeness. The kids and I were fascinated by his teeth and how accurate they are, and how Jason admitted there's very little white, you know, as it would be for most of our teeth. But I love the background. It's got this like magical, Christmassy, wonder-filled vibe. But yeah, isn't he amazing? I love him. We've been showing people who are coming over, friends and whatnot, like, come see what's on the easel. So how are you going to get this guy? Well, there will be a new Adultitis Fighter mini print of him coming out on Purple Tuesday. And many of you might know that he's been re-releasing and making available the Adultitis Fighter series on Purple Tuesday. They make great gifts, especially, for those people you're like, oh, kind of think of who loves who. And so there's quite a few of them that will be coming back out on Tuesday, December 3rd, Purple Tuesday, the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. So keep an eye out for that. This guy will be included. And it's just a fun way to get some unique gifts for people on your list. So there you go, guys. Smiling's my favorite. What do you guys think? Isn't he amazing?
Pretty good It was fun I can see everyone's reactions going on while the video is going, so it's pretty cool to see that.
Yeah, that's a big one, because I don't know, dare I say, if you are an adultitis fighter, there is not one adultitis fighter among us that would say, I don't really like that movie. Right? I mean,
I'm sure there's some adultitis ridden people, but not
some people might not
fighters.
like Pee-wee. Some people might not like Willy Wonka. There's different versions of adultitis fighting that you connect with, but I don't know. Will Ferrell as Elf, like, it's just really beloved. So,
pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Pretty good. Well, that was a fun one to work on. I'm anxious to get it out in the world. But speaking of art, let's do a little bit of art of our own. If I can. We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Are you gonna take your gloves off?
Let's do it. All right, let me move a few things around here so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so it's been a while. So if you're new to this is a section we call Let's Draw, where I take you step by step through a drawing that's fun and definitely silly. Tonight's will be definitely silly.
Nice.
And even if you don't consider yourself an artist, have no fear. We're going to take it one step at a time. So by the end, you will have a work of art of your own. And it's sort of like a cross between Willy Wonka and Bob Ross, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to start
and Batman.
And Batman. Yes. So we're going to start here with a circle. And it actually doesn't have to be a circle. It could be an oval, circle. It doesn't have to be anything perfect. The more organic, in fact, the better. So it can be a little oblong, little mushed up is fine. All right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line starting here and make kind of a little curly Q like that. All right, that's step 2, and feel free to have fun with that. Make it
whimsical.
big, whimsical, whatever. Then we're going to take a line and just bring it down like this. Okay. Then what we're going to do is we're going to draw a little square right there, kind of tilted, I guess. Doesn't have to be, but mine is tilted.
Tilted
so.
square. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then we're going to draw some lines from the corners, just little short lines like that.
Jenna says that a tilted square could be a diamond.
Some say.
I don't know. I mean,
yeah.
It's debatable.
There we go. And then we're going to cover that in. So we got a little rectangle, I guess, a little 3D rectangle. So then what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line from one of the points of that rectangle to the edge of the circle, and we're going to just keep doing that. And we're going to draw, and this is where there's not a specific number, 5, 6, 7, just kind of like, it's almost like a beach ball a little bit. Just go out from that rectangle out towards the edge. And then what we're going to do is we're going to draw a line from the middle part of this curly Q and bring it down to like right there. This is one of my favorite type of drawings because how you draw it will probably look quite a bit different from mine in terms of the shape of that original circle, and then how big the curly Q is and how the other things, and that is what makes it awesome because everyone's will have a completely different character to it because this is a character. So we're going to draw a little dot there, a little dot here. We're going to give him some eyes. And this guy I'm going to make with some bushy eyebrows. We'll add in here. And it feels like he should be smiling. If you want him to be doing something else, you can. But if you haven't figured it out, this is a pumpkin with a pompadour. And I'm actually going to add a little bit of some sideburns down here. Just kind of color this in, add a little bit kind of a sideburn thing going on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the fun part is just coloring it in. So I'm gonna do the traditional orange here.
Nice.
So you tune in to Escape Adulthood Live. You get Batman drawing pumpkins with pompadours, and he's teaching you how to do it.
Well, I'd like to see where else you could get this kind of programming.
Yeah, I mean, this is
for the thousands of channels and networks out there and YouTube channels. I don't know.
Yeah.
This might be one of a kind experience.
The truth is, sometimes when it's a slow night, I just sit in my Batmobile and sketch. Keeps me company.
Oh, is it ever a slow night of crime?
Well, if you do your job right, it is.
Oh boy.
All right, so here's a little tip. Sometimes I do little extra tips. So I'm coloring in the hair in the hair here, and those of you who Amy brought up grease earlier, right? Olivia Newton-John. So this was obviously a big hairstyle back in the day. So if you leave a little space for a highlight, like maybe like right here and then add a little bit of right there, it kind of gives a little bit of a shine. So it's kind of got that grease, that bushwhacks that would be in there, right?
Yeah.
And you can make. I'm obviously drawing with light over dark, which I realize not a lot of people are doing. But the hack for you is to just make that part the color of the paper. Just don't color over that part when you color in the rest.
Makes sense.
And let's see, get a stem here.
Cute.
It's got a
and
little,
I see a lot of heads down, so I'm assuming you guys are coming up with your own.
And let's see, I'm going to add a little bit of highlight here. Like this.
Oh yeah, that adds a lot to it. If anyone has a picture ready to share, feel free to hold it up. Ooh, Helen. Oh, that's awesome.
That's great.
Such personality. Walt, nice. That looks good. And of course, you can always email it to us. Oh, Jenna's got something. Oh, that's tricky, Jenna. I know.
Was it Christy? Has Christy got one there?
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Good.
Nice. Mary Beth. Aw.
Nice, guys. Nice.
Ooh,
Dorothy.
Oh, she's coloring
Got
it
the
in.
colors going. This is good. Kara.
Oh, my goodness. That's a tall one.
That's great.
Oh, green. That's perfect.
Good job, you guys.
Yay.
Helen's got hers going there. Well done, everyone, as always.
How fun.
All right. Well,
it's been too long.
It has been, and the last time we did this, we did
Kara.
brats in a bottle. Remember? Because that was inspired by the art that I had made for the Sheboygan, the Kohler Midsummer Art Fair, I guess it was. So I've got a bunch of. I was happy to see a bunch of little drawings here. So we have Kara's.
cute.
is here, and then what else we got?
Aw,
Rich.
Rich. Oh,
And I
that's
think
good.
he's got like a little crab guy on the
Yeah,
top, on the top of the
fish,
cork there. It's
nice.
great.
Yeah.
Helen.
Love your costumes, by the way, Hendersons.
Helen has got her.
Oh
her
yeah,
drawing
the
there.
ink. I love all your Inktober stuff you did there, Helen, too.
And,
oh my,
then we
Paul.
got Paul. This is in a vodka bottle.
Nice.
And he properly just put mustard on it, as that's how it's
That's how it
supposed
should
to be. Yep.
Yeah, you did right.
Good job. And then Martha. Martha's got hers in full
Awesome.
color. And she's got a little Pabst, I think it's a Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
Little, beer can floating in there.
Cute.
So yeah, good old PBR.
Mhm.
So yes, please, if you drew with us tonight this pumpkin with a pompadour, and if you're watching the replay and you took some time to do it, we would love to see your drawing. Send it to kj@escapeadulthood.com, and maybe we'll show it on the next show.
Awesome.
All right. Okay, guys. Oh, I forgot I had a couple memes here. That was pretty good.
Oh.
Can't breathe, can't see. Let's walk around and knock on doors. This is the old school perfect
Breathing
Halloween.
in that mask.
Yes.
Oh.
And then there was another one that I found that I liked as well. Read that for us, Kimmy.
And when the clock strikes midnight, Halloween will end. Then bam, Christmas carols everywhere. Oh, they already put. There's stores with Christmas trees up, so
Yep.
yes, they've already gotten that.
Yep. Okay. Let me get rid of this for a second.
Okay.
That was from the last time.
Oh, it's under there.
Go ahead. There we go. Okay. All right.
What do
so,
we have here?
well, one of the things I wanted to do, many of you know what this is, but wanted to share a couple of the cool things that was in the most recent Wonder and Whimsy mystery mailing that we sent out a few weeks ago. For those of you who are not in the Wonder and Whimsy Society, it may or may not exist, but we have a bit of a secret society, and we send out mailings periodically, quarterly, in fact. And yeah, I wanted to share some of the cool things because they turned out pretty cool.
Yeah.
I wanted to share some of the cool things because they turned out pretty cool.
You can quote him on that.
I can draw, but my vocabulary tonight is not great. All right, so we had like a theme that we were going with this one, which was space, and but then we also kind of snuck in like cozy things
like
too.
Cozy fall space.
We had to pull it back in. But one of the things I will say, I don't know, in the letter that we send, I make a playlist. Been doing this for the last several times, and I am very proud of the playlist that I put together for this mailing because it is all space related somehow.
Yeah.
In the words or the songs, the titles.
That was a little creative
and
effort.
I've been listening to it pretty regularly. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. So anyway, the coup de grace of this mailing, if I can get it out.
Yeah, and James, good to see you tonight. He says he loves the mug.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, so this mug, I don't know how I got this idea from, but it is a sketchbook mug, and I superimposed a bunch of literal sketches from my sketchbook and made it into a little montage. If you are, well, look at this. This right here is from this painting right here with the
little sugar skull.
The sugar skulls,
balloons.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, this turned out pretty cool, and there's actually a few things on there that have not been made.
I
into
know.
paintings
We
yet.
were analyzing it, and if the super fans out there can say, "Hey, I don't think I've ever seen that in a painting," and you're right. There are some sketches that are not yet paintings, we can say,
Maybe
but
they
yes,
will be.
I know there's quite a few on here. It'd be fun to have people guess how many different current paintings are actually represented on here. That'd be kind of a fun.
Yeah, and then inside that was a
yeah.
little mini moon pie that we put together, and that was this worked out good because I told Jenna the one challenge of this mailing was to make sure that the moon pie didn't get smushed, and
Which is not
mission
easy.
accomplished
Yeah.
there. So that
Good
worked
job,
out pretty
Jenna.
good.
Yeah.
But a couple other fun things I'll let you pull out.
Yeah,
And
so
you-
of
and
course
your
you
little
give a
highlights.
mug, you have to, have an instant drink to go with it. So a little hot cocoa, a little Swiss Miss for the fall there. And then, this someone, I forget who said they love this one, this wearable. But yeah, a fun little pin with the logo, which I love the size for some reason.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be more of those coming.
I know. And then some fun little space related stickers. Here, I'll let you talk about that.
Yeah,
Because
so
it
the
goes
secret,
along with this.
we have a secret mission, and I haven't been on it a little bit to be able to see if people have started putting their little
They're starting to pop
characters.
up.
But we invited people to create a friend, a space alien friend for Marty, and provided some Play-Doh to be able to do that.
Yes, all members have a little Wonder Marty that is a little shenanigan.
It's one of my life hacks is if you are fighting adultitis, just opening a can of Play-Doh and taking a whiff. I mean,
yeah,
that does it.
Instant.
It does it every
These
time.
are a little tricky to open because they're tiny, but and you may have noticed that the Play-Doh colors and everything were kind of neat. There's some that kind of have like space related, like glitter and whatnot.
Yeah.
So we'll be excited to see the pictures coming in with his Marty, your Wonder Marty, and his little space related alien friend. And then a couple calendar postcards, our little letter, and that kind of completes the box.
Yeah. So one of the things I wanted to say that I think we're planning to do is we're going to put a cap on how many people are in the membership, and so we'll probably do a little bit of a talk about that soon. If anyone wants to try to get in, because we do have a few spots available. So if you are watching this and you are interested or want to know more about the Wonder Women Society, I think it might be a cool thing. Email us, let us know, and we'll get you the
info
deets,
because it's not easily found on the website for good reason.
Yeah.
So yes.
All right, time for giveaway.
All right. Hey, all right. So I think, did we say the prize was going to be the elf mini print?
I don't remember saying anything, but it can be.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that the prize tonight will be the elf mini print, which isn't even out yet. But it will be coming out very soon.
Very soon. Yes. So go ahead. Who is the winner?
Oh, this is tricky. This is very, very tricky. It's
putting you on the spot.
I know you are. Well, I think I have to go with Walter tonight is our grand prize winner because
Snoopy.
That's Snoopy. Are you guys digging that? That's Snoopy. At first, I thought he was like some character from like what was I thinking? Like the villain from one of the Minion movies or something. But no, that's just
I don't
pure.
want to get in your head. I don't know.
That is pure Snoopy. Can we pull him up? Can you pull him up?
Let me see if I can spotlight him.
This I need to see what's going on with your face, Walt, which I'm sure I'm not the only one that wants to see this.
Add spotlight. Okay. There we go. Do you have makeup on as well?
Oh yeah. So you guys think I'm Snoopy, huh?
You're not Snoopy?
I'm not Snoopy, but you're very close. I'm actually Snoopy's girlfriend.
Oh,
well, that.
And fiance. Okay.
What'd you say?
And fiance.
Ah.
So my name is Genevieve.
Genevieve. Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's a real character.
Uh-huh.
Did your granddaughter put your lipstick on for you? That's the question I have.
No, my wife did, and my blush.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
That's her blush, huh?
I am probably gonna have nightmares tonight. Congratulations, you just gave Batman nightmares.
Well, do you want to know the story about Genevieve?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so Snoopy was babysitting, taking care of Peppermint Patty's house, kind of like dog sitting, only house sitting. And he happened to be looking out a window, and he saw my beautiful eyes in the bushes. Anyway, he kind of fell in love with me, but I have issues. I'm
You don't
rude,
say.
I'm callous, I'm unfaithful, and I'm disloyal. I'm a serial cheater, and I'd go after any male dog I see. Snoopy and I were engaged. We were set to be married, but I never showed up.
Oh.
Rumor has it that I ran off with a golden retriever, or Spike, Snoopy's brother, or even a coyote,
Oh.
Oh.
but I'll never tell.
Those coyotes are tempting.
Coyotes are tempting.
I'm
Wow,
Jennifer.
Walt.
Well, there you go.
Just confirmed you're the winner because that you had all that prepared. Is this really part of his backstory, or did you make that up?
No, I looked it up tonight, and
Okay.
so Genevieve has never actually been in a comic strip, okay, but has been talked about.
So those are all little details that have been floated through the years.
Right.
Got it.
So that's what I came up with tonight.
So what's with the sunglasses? How does that tie into
Well,
the?
Don't the sex glasses make me kind of sexy? You know?
Well,
yeah.
I'm just.
I love watching.
Is that a rhetorical
Karen.
question or?
Sexy is exactly what I was thinking of when I saw that costume. Sexy. Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Well, there you go. There you go.
I also think that there's a good chance that Jason wore that wig one year when he was going for Halloween. He dressed up as me.
Yes.
I remember
do
that wig.
Okay, could be. Yep.
Yeah.
Dressed up as my girlfriend for Halloween. Yeah. Remember that. All right. Well, thank you very much for
Thank
that visual picture, and
Wonderful.
congratulations.
Yeah, we'll get to that Elf. I know you love the movie Elf, so that's.
Oh yeah, we love the picture. Good job, Jason.
Good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Well, there you go. That was a little extra surprise.
More than I anticipated.
More than meets the eye, as they used to say in the old GI Joe commercials.
Nicely done, Walt.
All right. Well, that about wraps up our show tonight. Those of you who are Wonder Whimsy Society members, there is a backstage after we get off. It'll take us a little bit to get out of this Zoom and jump in another Zoom, but we hope to see you there. I don't know what else I have here. Basically, oh yeah, if anyone is watching and you want to know when our next show is, or when the sweaters come out, or when Purple Tuesday is, any of that stuff, all of the details, sign up at escapeadulthood.com/subscribe. That's the important thing. And I guess really that is it for this show.
Yes.
So until next time, Adultitis Fighters.
Shine on, spread whimsy, and be awesome.